Hey y'all, how y'all doing? So I know that it's kind of become a trending thing for people to tell their story about how they got messed over in these African traditional religions. And that's fine. Y'all are welcome to tell y'all stories. Now, out of all these stories that I've heard, I haven't seen anybody take responsibility for the role that they played in this. They're telling their stories, blaming the priests, talking about what the priest did and lied to them and all that kind of stuff, which they do deserve blame, but it's really biased for y'all to be telling these stories without giving them the full context. Why don't y'all tell these people why you were suckered into these situations? The reality is that you were lost in life and you ended up in the wrong place at the wrong time. You found somebody or somebody found you and made you an offer, and you accepted it out of emotion or out of desperation. You didn't use your discernment at all. If y'all going to tell these stories trying to help somebody, make sure y'all include the important parts. Because what's happening is that y'all are bringing a lot of shame and negative attention to these ATRs when you really just ran into a bad apple. And that bad apple doesn't represent these ATRs. That bad apple that you experienced is a predator, and predators are everywhere. What y'all need to be telling these people is that new converts are the easiest to manipulate. When you're brand new to these practices, you need to stay out of these spiritual houses because you are very vulnerable and you're likely to buy anything that Ray Ray is trying to sell you. Educate yourself first. Find somebody you can learn from with no strings attached. But y'all joining these spiritual houses when you're still wet behind the ears, what you think is going to happen to you? I don't mean to be insensitive, but y'all need to tell the whole truth and shame the devil. Y'all out here trying to shame certain priests when the same thing is just going to happen to you again because you didn't learn what you needed to learn from the first time. What I'm saying is that it's not just the priests, but it's you. You're grown and you know better than to just join something without knowing what you're getting into. Nobody held a pew pew to your head and made you give your money and join their house. That happened to you because you made some bad decisions. You was going through some things emotionally and you just joined because it felt right to you at that time. And let's be 100% honest. A lot of y'all were warned by y'all's ancestors not to join certain houses, but you didn't listen because you wanted the title. And I'm starting to question y'all's intentions when y'all are telling these stories. I swear some of y'all be telling these stories because y'all want somebody to come fix y'all or save y'all for free. And some of y'all are not telling people that you were sleeping with the priest or that you had slept with somebody in the house that created drama or that you was doing some real messy shit behind the scenes. And now you want to demonize the practice or try to expose the priest because you didn't effed around and found out. And some of y'all are telling these stories for clout and you're trying to figure out a way to monetize people's sympathy. I see through y'all. Now, I used to be real quick to help people who had horror stories until I learned that 90% of y'all are just as shisty as the people you claim messed you over. A lot of y'all were with the shits right along with that priest, but now you're mad because you realize they played the game better than you could. Like how some of y'all be like, oh, I slept with this person because they said that the spirits say we have to do it. You cannot be in your right mind to believe that shit. So you telling me that your big grown behind, without question, took your clothes off and did it. See, I don't buy that. Either you wanted to sleep with that person or something is very wrong with you. And I'm not saying that to be nasty, but I'm saying that to say that y'all stories just don't be adding up. Now, I'm not saying that this applies to everybody, but I am saying that some of y'all be lying. And some of y'all still ain't got good sense. Y'all out here telling people that somebody put brujeria or magie on you. What the hell you think they're gonna do to you now that you out here running your mouth?